vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my card.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Monday conclusion to what's been an amazing Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. What a weekend it's been already. One more to get through on this Monday night, and we are underway here in the Wild Card round. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Right to the air. Here is Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Targets and finds Reynolds once more. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. To throw on second down is Goff. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Hold on. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is St. Brown. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Gibbs. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
76.
Now Goff. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now Goff. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 21.
They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
They go play action with Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
This short throw caught by Goddard. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
But first down, Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hurts.
Complete to Zacchaeus. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Hurts. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
King, Bill King, Bill.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Goff on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
79 yards.
And the Lions are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is Is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high-percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
2nd down, here's Hurts.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Tonight, hardball, super one. Yes, sir. Okay.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lot.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Here's Goff now on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
There he goes left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 25 yards. And the Lions have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 17-14. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. He'll drop to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They're going to try and throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, Cal.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
On the end around, here comes Williams. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Now it's gone. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Eventually able to knock this one through, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
They'll drop to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Value 3, value 2 first.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
A quick throw there out to Williams. Touchdown, Detroit!
Jamison Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Lions will add to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And quickly they get to the line.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Complete to Zacchaeus. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Easy, 63, bang.
Hurts.
Steps away to his left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Rolling to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception. That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Goff.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Lions continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome.
He's got a man complete.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it with the option right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
27 yards.
And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And now here's another interception.
It's Brian Branch with it. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make it. Yet again, Goff is intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 53 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it. Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round.